Hi folks, I've got a rather unusual unboxing in comparison for you folks today because we've got this Zuru Robo Alive snake that I unboxed a while ago, back in September I think it was, and today we've got a mini version of this same snake. So today, folks, we're going into Micro World. This is part of the Mini Brands range. So if you folks haven't seen Mini Brands before, this is what they are. You get a sphere and you'll get 4 mini branded products within that sphere. And they're done along the line of the blind bag type product, where you don't actually know what you're going to get. And I actually bought this off eBay secondhand because I wanted to specifically buy a Robo Alive snake so that I could compare it with the full size one that I've got. And the only way you get what you want is if you buy it off eBay and it's already been taken out of the sphere blind bag. So as you can see, folks, it's way smaller than the original. It's probably sort of smaller than the original's head, the whole product. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to look carefully at the box and see if it's totally authentic to the original. I'm not sure that we can actually read the print because it's so tiny.
Is it real print or is it just lines?
It looks like it's real print, but I think you would need a magnifying glass.
Oh, I've got a good magnifying glass.
Oh, right, okay. Right, so we'll get a magnifying glass and we'll see how authentic this is. Like a lot of folks, I'm quite fascinated about things in miniature. And I think a lot of these mini brand products appeal to adults who are into making dolls' houses, because you can get all sorts of like groceries that are all authentic, like packets of biscuits and cereal and stuff. So let's compare these boxes. So here's the full size Zuru Robo Alive real life robotic pets slithering snake. I move like a real snake. My tongue flicks out, my eyes move, and it's for age 3+. And there it is, folks, in miniature. We've not got the 3+, but everything else is identical to the original box. So we'll look at the side of the box that's got the most detail on now. So we've got also available slithering snake, crawling spider, crawling cockroach, lurking lizard, attacking T-Rex and ferocious dragon. Collect them all. So even with a magnifying glass, you can't actually make out the writing where it's got collect them all. You can recollect them all and also available, but you can't make out the print underneath the different animals that you can collect. And I've held the magnifying glass up to my eye as well. It's not possible, is it, Paul?
No, it's too blurry.
Too blurry, yeah. Yeah, it's just sort of blurry. And then we've got on the full-size box, I slither like a real snake, my tongue flicks continuously, my eyes hunt for prey. And you can actually read that. Yeah, my tongue flicks continuously, I slither like a real snake, and my eyes hunt for prey. So that's amazing, isn't it? Because that is really tiny. We're using a magnifying glass in front of the lens. You can actually read it. That's mad. So back to the full-size box. It says, I move like a real snake in the corner. Zuru Robo Alive, real life robotic pets. Are you game to tame a snake? Live life on the wild side with your very own real life robotic snake. Watch as it silently slithers along the ground, flicking its tongue on the hunt for its next meal. Now the print is actually there, folks. You can actually read the print. It's difficult for me to keep it still enough, but the print is there. I don't know if you can tell, but the print is there and it is readable.
It is.
That is crazy. And then we've got this side of the box on the full size. I sliver like a real snake, my eyes hunt for prey, my tongue flicks continuously, real life robotic pets. And again, you can read the writing. It's a bit blocky, isn't it? But you can read the writing. And then the last side, we've got what batteries it takes and a warning, and batteries not included. Included one snake and instruction booklet. And then we've got the miniature version. It's all there again. A mixture of print that's just too tiny to read and others that you can read. But it's got everything on it that is on the original box. And then we've got the underneath with you've got all this information here and the barcode. They've got most of it, but they have not got that white box, all this print on. But I suppose that would just be ridiculous because it's quite difficult to read on the original box, let alone trying to shrink it down. So what do you think of that, Paul, for authenticity?
Well, it's pretty good. It's on the outside of the box, it's got more realistic print than I first thought.
Yes, me too. Yeah, it's incredible how you can actually read some of the print. And you need a magnifying glass, but it is there. So I've never actually seen someone take one of these products out the box and see what the actual product inside looks like. But that's what I'm going to do now, folks. So the original opens at this side of the box. It was originally fastened down with cable ties, and you've got this instruction leaflet with it. I don't expect to get miniature instructions with this, but I'm very curious to see how it comes out the box and what it looks like out the box, because as I say, I've never seen somebody actually take one of these things out. So we've got a little bit of tape on it here that we need to take off. And then we can undo it. So this all comes out, and it's got what looks like a fastener in the bottom. The original also pulls out, but a bit different underneath, because the original had cable ties where these holes are, and then it's got these circular holes, so quite different. And this seems to be fixed onto the plastic, whereas the original wasn't. Well, it's still got that sort of same design and miniature on the bottom of the packaging. So it looks like you pull these tags, and then it's got some more plastic tape, sticky tape, and then we can pull our snake out. There's the snake. So on further investigation, this is actually a permanent plastic fixing. So you would have to damage it to sort of remove it. But there's not really any point because you can't see underneath the snake anyway. You can even see there, folks, they've got nostrils on the underneath of the snake. I can't believe the level of detail. It's incredible. So put that much detail underneath where most people wouldn't even see it. You can see at the back there as well, it's got the wheels. They're not working wheels, but they've actually gone to the trouble of putting the wheels underneath. Oh, that's so funny. And the level of detail, look at the markings on the snake pole. They're like scales. That's incredible. I'm really impressed at the amount of detail on this.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they would go to that much trouble. So it's not in segments, and obviously it can't move. It would be fantastic, wouldn't it, if it actually did work?
Oh yeah.
But no, I think that would just be impossible. So we'll finish off this video by showing you how the full scale model moves, and we'll just have to imagine how this might have looked. So that's it for this comparison, folks. Thanks for watching as always, and see you next time. Well, it's moving really well.
Very good, that.
It is, isn't it? Help it over the step, Paul. Oh, 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 oh.
Oh, my special tiles there. Lovely action.
Yes, I think what we could do with is making some sort of something to go in the corner of the room to round the corners. Oh, look, it's gone under there.
Creepy.